Yeah.
Let me see my hand.
Wow. Wow, royalty. I know you seeing me. I know. I hope you watching me on that now. What's it called? That 10. No, what is it now? It's not 1080 now. It's 4K. Because the boy got the ring light on. You should see the whole setup. You're where the magic happens. I'm
Your
literally
face
sitting
is
in my bed.
glowing. You're
Gonna
like,
I'm
flex on everyone like
face
that. Like,
face is always going. People know. People
feel like you
know that
just
I'm
got
a
your
royal.
makeup done for like a photo
Terrell,
shoot.
don't like. This is all natural. The skin. This is just a beautiful skin routine and regimen. I could give y'all the tools if y'all really wanted to. Any man that want a beautiful face, holla at me. No homo. But this is where the magic happens. You feel me? This is where the magic happens. The bed. Look at you could see if you could see right now. I literally sleep on linen sheets. Am I bougie?
Who could we
Yes, I
tell?
am.
Who would be able to tell those linen sheets from a
You
Zoom
don't. You
call?
don't have. You don't have to. I'll tell you, and I'll even tell you the third
Weird
child. I think
flex, but okay.
I, have you people who see this is what I'm saying, Charles. People who don't sleep on premium sheets will
I
say
give a fuck. I
that's a
sleep on
weird flex.
Walmart seats. Who cares?
Well, you're not experiencing the best sleep. For somebody who averages maybe 6 hours of sleep a night, I like to sleep and I have a memory foam pillow. Like I go all out, you know what I'm saying? So my linen sheets, I think these are about 800
I
thread
had to have
count.
a memory foam pillow. That's a
I'm
must.
t- I'm gonna
That's
brag
a
about it.
must.
I'm gonna brag about it because I paid almost $60 for these sheets. So yes, I'm gonna brag about it.
Most
I'm getting to the
expensive
state.
you've ever been.
No, that's not. I'll clean this up.
that's not true.
It's not true, but we'll take it. Um, wow, royalty. I know it's been a minute. We haven't given you consistent content. On this beautiful world that we like to call planet Earth. For y'all that believe in a higher being, or just in Midgard. Maybe one day we'll transition into Valhalla. I don't know, whatever the hell you want to think. I don't care.
Valhalla.
Life. There's phases of life that basically just smack the shit out you.
Mhm.
And collectively, at the right time, all but one of us have just been slapped the shit out of. Let me
Yes.
say that one more time. When I say slap, I want y'all to think of pops. No,
Oh, hold
no,
on. I
maybe
got it.
not.
I got it.
Yeah,
Think
okay,
about
you got it, Joe.
when everybody was fighting Frieza and we just all trying to survive getting our asses whooped. And we got the
There we
one
go.
person. We just waiting on
There you
Goku
go.
to get out the healing
There
chamber
you
to
go.
come back. We all get slapped around.
There you go.
It's
There
like it
you
ain't
go.
nothing,
That's a good
man.
one.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. I like the term slap the taste out your mouth doesn't even do justice, royalty. What we all been going through collectively. Now, I'm not saying this so y'all feel sympathy for us. I'm just saying life has been what it's been and has always been, which is the most humbling motherfucker alive. Um, with that, royalty, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you are thriving. I hope that if you're feeling some type of way, that you have people to rely on. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I got the vaccine this week, and I almost died. I'm joking. I'm joking. I did almost die. I did almost die. Let me knock on wood. Let me knock on wood. I knocked on something. Concrete is made out of wood or whatever. There's wood around here somewhere.
Concrete is made out of wood. That's a quote for the week, royalty, right there.
That's
Okay,
not.
sometimes
Let that not be.
sometimes I'm dumb, but a lot of times I'm smart. Dumb smarts. We'll bring those back too. So I got the vaccine. Let me just start. That's going to be my first. Let's do burps to the city since we haven't really done this in a minute. Um, our weekly updates, monthly updates, whatever the hell you want to talk about, burps to the city. So I got the vaccine, and when I tell y'all, I got every symptom imaginable. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a big science person. I'm a big advocate for vaccines. And this thing had me slump. I'm talking about couldn't keep my eyes open. I'm talking about fatigue, boy. I felt like I was sitting at 300 pounds, 350, just lugging around.
They use
All right,
300-pound life.
right, 600-pound life. And then on top of that, fevers, chills, all that. But you know what? I'm a Moderna. No, Moderna
Moderna.
baby. I keep saying it wrong. Moderna. I'm a Moderna baby, y'all. So with that being said, go ahead and get vaccinated because as soon as
Absolutely.
I get this, as soon as I get this shot number 2, boy, the way I'm gonna be turning up on y'all because I've been stuck and cooped up in this house responsibly. You see how I said that, royalty? Responsibly, because that's the most important part, right? Like you want to have your fun, but do it responsibly. You know, you drink, but you don't drive. You know, you have sex, but you wear condoms. You feel me? Like,
Eh, do you?
yeah, you have sex, but mess with a girl who use contraceptives. You know what I'm saying? Until they come up with the male version of contraceptives, respectfully,
Mm,
do what you need to do to stay safe in these world. You know what I'm saying? I got the COVID vaccine and I'm going to enjoy myself responsibly. Am I going to keep the mask strap? Most definitely. I have bought over 20 masks. Why would I not utilize them for the fits? It doesn't make no sense.
yeah.
But, you know, that's my update. You know, I'm a mix it in throughout. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get serious. We're going to be funny because at this point, life's a joke.
Yeah, that's fair. I too have been vaccinated. I got my second shot on Saturday. I'm a Pfizer baby. My first shot, it went really well. It was super easy, really chill. I was just a little tired and my arm was kind of sore. The second shot, I was very tired. And the end of the day, I couldn't move my arm because it hurt so badly. But that was the only symptom that I had. And it went away the next day. It was just a little sore. So I'm not complaining. I didn't end up getting really sick like Deji. So that's cool.
Um,
Um, yeah, life's just kind of taken a massive shit on my large family, and we're kind of dealing with some stuff that isn't super fun. Um, I'm not gonna go into the details of it because I don't know how much my family wants the public to know about it, and it's not really my news to share. But it's definitely, like Deji said, it's definitely very humbling. And I do want to, part of my verbs to the city will be an apology to the royalty because you know what? You guys have always been there for us. And, you know, I'm sorry these last few weeks we haven't been there for you. We really
yeah.
love doing this and we really love making content for you. We're just unfortunately not at the point where this can be our primary, you know, source of income. So when some things need to take a back burner, unfortunately, it just kind of had to be this.
Rachel,
Normally,
can you do the cough? Can you do the cough cough? We're not at the situation where we can make this our
yes.
primary.
Primary
Just
income.
cough it out.
Yeah, primary income. Yeah.
There you go.
Unfortunately, like Deji said, it just life's kind of taken a shit on 3 out of the 4 of us, so we can't kind of alternate and swap out one person. But we're getting our shit back together a little bit, hopefully. So we'll start to be better and be more regular again for you guys. So thank you for being patient with us. And Tafari, thank you for calling us out on not posting regularly. Appreciate it. Number
All
one.
right. You know, I've been slacking up.
Hold on, man.
But
The
we're
OG.
good things that has been going. I am I've started working out again. I started running again. I feel great. I've made a lot of progress physically. And so that's really, really cool. I've been like tracking my measurements, not just my weight, but like my actual like inches and everything. And so being able to see where I was when I looked at it like yesterday, which is why it's like top of mind, looking at where I was when I started versus where I am now. It's really cool because you get to hear those like actual like finite measurements that like mean something instead of just kind of like casually seeing like small changes over a consistent period of time. It doesn't look as apparent, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So like being able to like put numbers to the change has felt really good. And I think, and I know you guys understand this because you're athletes, but like I'm at the point when I work out and when I run that like I'm that like good level of sore.
Yeah,
You
where
know,
you like the
when like
soreness, you're just like, oh,
feel
feels
good about
good.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that
That's
was a
the best.
good one. Like,
You almost crave it in a way.
yes.
Like, you
So
know,
like I've gotten
Y'all are sick.
there again. And that makes
Hey, y'all
me
are sick.
happy.
tell me you don't crave the soreness after a good leg day or good chest day once you're in the
No,
rhythm of
I
things.
hate that stuff. The
I
only
love
reason
it.
why I work out, really, realistically, is strictly for health purposes. Because I was never in the demographic where I needed to work out because I was trying to attain a certain look. Like realistically, I only do it to stay healthy. I do it so my range of motion and because I want every muscle on my body to pop. But that's just me.
Okay,
Uh,
Mr. Contrarian.
I was at a
Rachel, go ahead and
contrarian.
go
Charles,
ahead and
Charles,
finish
Charles, I'm a
what you were
contrarian now.
saying.
Charles, guess how much I weigh? Guess how much I weigh? Guess how much I weigh? Let's guess. I can
Oh, a
almost give
buck
you
65.
exactly my point. See what I'm saying, man? I've never had to worry about stuff like I'm 6'1", 165. What the hell I look like worrying about thinking about soreness. At my heaviest, Charles, 195. 195 at my heaviest. That's it. I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. I just
Oh yeah.
Rachel, you got anything else to add to
No.
that?
That was
not
pretty much
bragging.
it. I'm just proud of myself because I feel like when my emotional and mental health takes a turn, as it has kind of at the beginning of this year, and especially with this, stuff we're going through, my health and how I take care of myself is usually the first thing to just go out the window. And I haven't let myself spiral yet. Granted, it's only been a few weeks, but that's pretty big for me. So I'm
I was about to say maybe you're growing. Maybe you're
happy.
becoming more about emotionally evolved. Maybe everything that you've been dealing with in your life is now starting. Maybe you're healing. Hmm? Maybe you're healing now. Maybe you're starting to finally see the fruits of the labor and all the crappy years.
Maybe.
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 Maybe I'm being positive. Maybe because that's been on the top of my mind is
Yeah. I don't know.
focusing on here.
Maybe. I'm just, like, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I've grown. Sure. Yeah.
I mean, imagine how shitty it is for a small tree that grows up in a giant canopy in the rainforest until they get to the very top where the other trees are at.
Yeah, that's probably a
It's
pretty sad
shitty
life.
that whole time
No, I
until
was
they
about
get
to
up
say.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good ass metaphor, Charles. So what if, hold up, because now that you said that, what if, right, this stage in our lives, right? Because we go from always being taken care of, even when we're in college, we're always being taken care of, to now we start to figure out, go with me here.
Who was taking care of you and no one's taking care of me in college?
I don't mean taking care of like tending to you, but like your parents would fork you over a few dollars. They might buy you a meal or two here and there. When you went back from college, you had a place to stay. Like, you know what I'm saying? In that sense, you've always been taken care of, right? Home, shelter, and food wise, right? Like if you really called your mom in college and say, "Mom, I can't buy a meal," she tell me she's not going to be like, "All right, I'll send you $20."
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Okay. So to Charles' point, what if we're in the phase of life where you get hit with all of this stuff, all of these things, like you're the small tree in the rainforest in a canopy, and you're not getting as much water as you'd like or sunlight. And I guess when you're in your 20s, you think you know it all, but you don't know it all because then you finally start to understand all the things that you need in order to cultivate this happiness. Oh, I'm getting there, I'm getting there. And as you start to grow, as you start to understand the things that you need to make you happy, and then that small little canopy in the rainforest gets all the way to the top. Because guess what? You're feeding yourself everything you need. You're getting the sunlight, you're getting the water, and you're getting the good soil. Ooh, if you get it early,
There you go.
if you get it early, I don't have to even talk half the time. You see what I'm saying? That's what that's not my line. That's my pastor's line, by the way. He always says, if you get it early, then I don't have to preach as long. And I'd be like, you know what? There you go. But that was all set up from Charles, so I just had to slam dunk it.
Yeah, I doubt the royalty recognizes my voice at this point because I've been gone for a while. Just because I had a series of unfortunate events hit me. last month, late last month. I don't know, 3
Charles,
people in
you've
my
been gone.
household got COVID, myself included. Luckily, I was asymptomatic.
Mm,
Um, 2 other people who got it are fine. One was my dad.
mm,
The other one was my younger sister. But yeah, my family pulled through it. We pulled through it all together as a family and made it through. Um, I mean, I guess I'm safe now for X amount of days, but I want to get that vaccine as soon as I can, you know?
mhm.
I gotta wait 90 days, but it's just like
That's a long time to wait.
it is a long
Yeah.
ass time to
Yeah.
wait. I mean,
Well,
I
didn't
really
you
can't
say that
get it
like you're
again
good for
until
3 months after you have it? You shouldn't be
yeah,
able
that's
to
what I'm
get it
saying. So
again.
I can while out now. I can go actually go interact with people because I guess I'm somewhat immune. But until I get that vaccine, I'm not gonna feel completely safe. I guess
Yeah. Hmm.
luckily I was asymptomatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't get none of the symptoms,
And
right?
my dad was too, but then my little sister, she like got the worst out of both of us. Like she had like body ache. She felt like super sick and messed up. It was just kind of crazy because I took all the precautions not to get COVID and I still ended up getting it. So it just shows you one
It's
way or
not you,
another that
bro.
shit gonna come for you, man. I don't care how
It's not
safe
you.
you are.
You just
It's
gotta be
gonna come
super
for you.
careful. Yeah, you just gotta be super careful, and even when you're careful, still might get your ass, man.
But
It's just
it's a
the
blessing
nature
that
of
I
the
made
beast.
it that we made it through that as a family. And it just
Big
goes to
facts.
show you how much like work women put in because my mom held that down for us the whole time. She had a whole game plan executed for everyone. She had gloves, mask ready for everyone, fucking her own little wipe down process when you come out of someplace and go back in someplace. She had
Hey,
it set up,
why?
man. We really wouldn't
Here,
be
here's
anywhere without women in this world. Let's be real. I just gotta
Charles.
keep to the stack.
Charles,
What's up?
wildest thing I heard today is that I was out of work dinner the other night,
Mhm.
and one of the guys who was speaking, he said that, did you know that wiping down surfaces with like Lysol or like Clorox wipes, it has no effect on COVID. So you doing that is pointless.
Where do you get his information from?
I don't know where he got his information from, but it
Dude,
seemed, I'm telling you because
from
a lot of people.
MAGA.TV. That's
No,
what you're
no,
telling.
no, Charles. He was one of. So the guy who was speaking, he was one of the first people to get the vaccine. So that's why I'm saying, like, for him,
Okay, so he's probably pretty well
and
thought
he
out.
and he's diabetic, so he wasn't. Yeah, so I'm guessing he did his research. Um, but yeah, that's crazy. But to your point, yeah, man, that's why I was having this conversation with one of my guys, um, and we were just talking from the standpoint of like, it's hard to find a good girl, um, maybe because of the age we're at. A lot of girls, I don't think
That's
it's a
so
bad
random.
thing. It's very random, but you brought
Rachel,
up my point.
hold on, wait, wait a minute,
Wait,
wait a
wait,
minute.
wait, hold up, Rachel. It's hard to find a good girl, and the reasons why we were discussing is not what you think, right? So because we live in this age of like women empowerment, right?
Mhm.
What we're seeing is that a lot of women are making up for all the all the how do I put this? They're making up for being disregarded, being invalidated, and
Mhm.
not having the same equal standard. Um, yeah, basically that's what it is. So now everything that they're doing is not, it's not a reflection of who they are, but if I can get away with it, why not? Right. So like it's like women are starting to understand that power that they have. And because of that fact, they're not settling for less, or
Mm.
they're not settling at all. And because of that, it's hard for people who are, I should say, men who are trying to date and date seriously, because what you're asking for is not something I'm trying to give you. And what I'm trying to say is, think of city girl culture. Um,
Make the
think
stallion culture.
Meg the Stallion culture. Think of the Kim Kardashian lifestyle. Think of how many girls are trying to replicate that. And I'm just saying the Kardashians, but at like, you could replicate all these things, but you could replicate it at your level, right? So say you say you're a girl who's not of the culture in Wrigleyville, right? Um, I was waiting to say that so long, royalty. Not of the culture. All right. And the way you get off on these men, right, is like you buy me meals, you do this, you do that, and whatever I give you is whatever I give you. So their men have done this for ages, right? Is what I'm saying. But like I said, if you're a man who's trying to date seriously, that's not gonna be your portion, right? That's not gonna be something you're gonna be. You're not gonna be in for that, is what I'm basically saying. So your pool of women is like shrinking because you either have to accept what the women want and work with them, I would say, or provide them in order to see who they really are, if that makes sense. Because after you buy all these girls all this materialistic stuff, they're gonna get tired of that and they're gonna be like, oh, okay, let's kind of see if this connection and bond actually leads to something. Because Rachel, you're looking at me crazy, but I'm not saying
After I just dropped 50 racks on you.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying too crazy. Or
we're not talking.
or,
I don't think Daisy's talking about like women, kind of like yourself, Rachel, who are just like, I'm gonna get it with or without a man. I think he's talking about more
I'm thinking of
in the
like
other realms of women who don't think
yeah, I'm
have
thinking
that
of the dating.
mindset.
I'm thinking of the dating pool, right? So like my guys that are single, right? They talk to me about all these girls that be like, they expect you to text 24/7. You're a grown individual with a full-time job, but you still expect to talk to the person you're interested in 24/7. Why? Do you feel like you need that attention? Like, we both have things going on. Like, when as a society did it make sense for us to text our partner 24/7, as opposed to maybe you hit them throughout the day, and then if you want to speak to them, you hit them on a phone call and speak to them for a few hours? Like, why is that like a norm that we have to abide by? Personally speaking for myself, I suck at texting. So like, a girl is not really going to get to know who I am in general for me texting. Like, even with everything that I am as a person, I know I'm a terrible texter. Just call my line. Just call my line. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
No, Rachel, I feel like
Go
you have some
ahead.
thoughts.
But
Yeah,
break it down, Rachel. Go ahead, hit the
But
counter.
also,
I
Rachel,
think I
You
don't.
put the chapstick on, it's going down.
but Rachel, you're
No.
about to
Going
you're
down.
engaged, you're about to get married. So like,
Mm.
you're not of that pool of women, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, you hear these things, but what I'm saying is like, women are just doing what men have been doing for so long.
Mhm.
But for the men who are like, all right, well, I'm not looking for that, you gonna miss out on a lot of opportunities. Because why? You want to just why, I guess, is my point.
Okay. I think. Okay. This. Tell me. I'm gonna kind of rephrase it to make it make sense in my head, and you're gonna tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what I'm understanding you saying is that women. Okay, maybe this is how I'm understanding it. Women are taking. I don't want to say taking advantage because that has a negative connotation to it. Women are staying more independent and playing the field more, testing their prospects because they don't have to settle down as quickly as previous generations had thought. So men now, let's say in their like 26, 27, girls would have already gone through their, playing the field, having fun phase, and they'd be at the point where they'd be ready to have a serious relationship. But that phase of kind of doing whatever the fuck you want, being an independent woman, is just getting extended into a later life stage because of media, because media is telling you don't have to settle down, you don't have to get married, don't settle for anything less than you deserve. So they're living that out over a longer extended period of time. And so the men who are at 26, 27, who want to settle down, just find that the pool of women who want the same thing is just getting smaller.
Correct.
That summed it up pretty perfectly.
Yeah. Correct.
I just want to make sure, because it took you, the way that you had started to phrase a few things didn't sound great. So I just wanted to make sure
Yeah,
I was doing it properly.
Kind of
Because
picked up on
you
that
started
too.
to say like take advantage, and like spending money on them. And like I heard a
I
friend.
was just giving examples.
No, I just like I heard a friend the other day, it just like triggered me. He was complaining that he's gone on a date with this girl, like he's gone on like 5 different dates. He's been paying for everything and like she's not putting out, so he's like super pissed off. And I was really
that's
not
toxic.
happy about that. Yeah.
That's
So
toxic.
I got triggered for a second. I was like, you're not about to go down that road because I will light it up. But you
I mean,
didn't.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
the
fine.
ones that don't put out after day 5 are the keepers, honestly.
that's exactly my point. You got to understand,
It's
and
like, come
this
on.
is what I'm trying to get to. My point in all this is like, we're making rules on society that makes no sense, right? Do you really want to buy a girl a meal 5 times? Literally, that's the 5 times you could have seen her in person, and then you expect some ass, bro. I don't like what, like I don't understand. I don't understand if like somebody like the wool is getting pulled over our eyes, but I don't understand like why we think everything has to be so transactional. I
Mhm.
I feel like the reason why I'm saying that is because it's become so blatant, right? In society that women are doing exactly the same thing as men, and like men have a problem with it. And I'm like, well, that's the problem in and out of itself, right? So like that's a perfect example, yo, man. That dude, your friend, saying I pay for bro, like, do you understand that dudes would court women for like multiple
It's
years, and
kind
they
of
would
like
pay for
dude,
everything, and they would pay for everything, and the only
Yep.
time like the wife pay for anything is technically when they were like married, like, and even then it was from a joint account. So
Mhm.
you're like, I'm trying to figure out like, I understand being progressive and everything,
we
but like,
say
bro,
white privilege a lot, but that's
yeah,
just male privilege. That's just what it
that's male
chalks it
privilege.
up to.
It's
It's
male
like the
privilege.
definition
We
of
could
it.
say that, but a lot of people
Paying for
just,
something, expecting to get something out of it, you know?
I just get mad because I'm like, bro, like you can't be that horny as a man. Like I'm telling you, bro, like read a book, like educate your mind, like do something,
Read a
work out
book.
more,
Uh,
like you can't, like, if as a man, if you're really chasing sex that much, bro, there's a problem.
Yep.
Because why are you why? Because in my case, I was like, bro, you might as well. In your friend's case, Rachel, if my friend said that, I was like, bro, go buy yourself a stripper or escort
Yeah.
if you don't want all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Escort's
listen,
the way to go. Never let you down, man. You really gonna pay for
like,
what you get then at that point. Like, come on, man.
Oh my
come
gosh.
on, man.
I
We talking
mean,
about some fun.
if that's
You
what you
don't,
want to do, I'm just coming at dudes who just pay for a day and think they should get fucking laid off it.
Yeah.
bro. My man Steve Harvey said it, bro. If she gives out within the first 90 days, you don't want her, bro. You don't want her. I'm not, and I say that, right? I'm saying that as an example because I know, oh, bro, the girls will come at me, bro, and the other guys would be like, bro, you're not waiting that long.
Plus, you get you caught again, YouTube, bro. It's okay.
It's okay,
Just
right?
say,
I'm saying you don't want it right away, is what I'm trying to say. If you're trying to chase the biscuit, bro, you want to wait on that biscuit, bro. If you really listen, think about it, bro. Think how long it takes to make a biscuit. That thing take about 45 minutes to bake. And I'm just it takes time to make a biscuit. You feel me? Like, I feel like nobody has any enjoyment. Like all the time I be trying to tell people, like, I'm just trying to enjoy life. Like if I talk to you, I'm gonna talk to you.
hold on. Do you
You know
say
what
a
I'm saying?
biscuit takes 45 minutes to bake?
Yeah, sure. I'm just giving a number. Hey, the pre-made ones, man, they might take like 20, 25 minutes.
They like
I
10
don't
minutes
know.
to bake, dude.
Yeah, but those are the pre-made ones. Do you want a Pillsbury biscuit or do you want a
Yeah,
whole
no,
made
no.
from
I'm
scratch?
saying the actual
That's
Yeah,
one that you make from scratch is
yeah,
the one that you want.
yeah,
But
exactly.
a
yeah.
You
lot
don't
of
want
people
no
are
quick
late.
rise and Pillsbury shit.
You
You
don't
want
want
the
no
homemade.
Pillsbury doughboy ass biscuit.
Man,
Little
let the
Pillsbury biscuit.
and you want that mug that when you bite in it, boy, it's so salty and buttery and sweet all at the same time. It was
Oh,
that's
we
what
getting we just
I'm just saying,
a little
let me
too
stop. I feel like enjoyment is getting
too
lost. And that's why
descriptive
I'm
right
like,
there, bro.
yeah.
Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like people are just doing stuff because they see it on television or they see it on media. And I'm like, y'all not even really getting it. But I guess you're doing it because you can. But like, what happens when all that doesn't do anything for you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to enjoy, like, I want to enjoy dating somebody.
Thank
and
God
then
I'm
it
not
leads.
single.
Single
Okay.
is being single is
Ouch.
rough. Being
Ouch.
single is rough. When I was single, no cap, that was you
Nah,
get you
being
deal with so
single is
many.
fun.
No, it's
Fuck what
were
y'all
you
talk about.
were you
Dude, the
dating
last time I
Charles?
was single, I was 19.
Charles, were you dating though? Were you dating while you were single? Like, were you taking girls out on dates repeatedly, like getting drinks?
Nah, I could never be a whore like that, dude. It's just not in me. To just
What?
smash
That's
something
a
every 2 nights. That was just never me. Like, I could
wait,
never
wait.
be a man whore
I
like
think
that.
you're missing the point.
Yeah, I think he,
No, but I'm saying you guys
Not,
both
no, he's not
found
saying
people
like
that
hooking
you
up with
really
people. He's
love.
saying
It's fine.
like courting people. Were you like
Oh,
taking
like
girls
trying to
on
court
dates,
yeah.
someone.
like courting, like were you dating?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
Charles,
that's too much
dating is
work, dude.
Charles,
Fuck.
dating is expensive, and even casual dating. That's what I'm trying to say. Even casually dating somebody is
If it's
expensive.
someone who you care for, though, it doesn't matter about the money. And you
Right.
two
But
clearly
imagine,
have people that you care for, so it's fine.
yes, I completely agree with you, Charles. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you're single.
Mhm.
Right now, you start casually dating, say 2 to 3 girls. All right, so you're just trying to figure out what you like. You're just trying to figure out the waters. You
I'm
feel
not a
me?
good multitasker, bro. I was never good at that, even though
My
I've done it a
point,
couple times.
Charles.
But
This
what's
is
up?
my mother effing point.
What's the
You don't
point? Go
have to
ahead,
be
get
good.
to it.
You don't have to be a good
Just
multitasker.
get to it. Get to it.
Because
Let's
if
get to
you're a
the point.
man about your stuff, all you got to be like, oh, hey, let's get drinks. Let's go to dinner, and that's how you get to know the person. Because I'm gonna keep saying this, people. Before texting, you know what people would have to do is talk to one another. And you know when they could do that? When they was off work. That's all I have to say. You shouldn't want to be talking to people 24/7.
Our
If you want to talk to
divorce rate is so high because we talk to each other
too
24/7.
damn much,
It's
too damn
not a
much.
break.
God
Everybody
damn.
needs a break sometimes, man.
I mean,
Damn.
just think about how many people got divorced during quarantine because they were forced to stay home with
Fuck.
their partner.
It's skyrocketed.
Golly, which is weird though.
It was already
I-
high. It just you didn't think it could get any higher. Then here comes COVID. It just fucking
Yeah.
It's so interesting
jeez.
because I felt like for the most part, I had a lot more fun at home. Obviously, I was here with my sister, so there was a lot of times where we had to just make the most out of the situation. But in my head, whenever I hear that, I'm like, wow, people just don't know how to have fun with one another. Like, if they're not doing the
Because
divorce rate,
so living with your partner is already, I would say, a pretty difficult adjustment, before you move in with your partner. So that's already an adjustment that you have to make. But you don't go into like moving in with your partner and expecting to spend every single minute of every single day with that person. You
but
have
you're
work,
married.
you have your social life. Yeah, but I'm saying like you're not with them 24/7.
Rachel, how long is your
But-
honeymoon going to be?
During COVID, you were forced to be together and you couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't even really, you weren't supposed to go to the store. You weren't
Couldn't even
supposed
barely go to
you were
work.
supposed to stay together. So you had no time to yourself.
Rachel, how long is your honeymoon going to be?
I don't know.
By the way, I
Okay.
was happy I got your letter, your invitation in the mail, Rachel.
Yeah, it was really nice. I was looking for the
That made
website.
my day. It made me
Um,
smile. I was like,
Wait,
yes.
did you send the actual letter? Like
No,
the
I haven't
actual?
sent the invitation.
No, I mean,
Okay, I was
it
about
was
to
just
say.
like
The
the
save the
one
date.
before.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
trying
the
to,
save the date one. That always
I
makes
got
me
another-
smile.
I got another save the date. Wow, the fact that I keep getting invited to these weddings, I feel so honored. I don't know.
I'm saying, being invited to a wedding as an adult, you just like, okay, it's about to be different. It's about
Like
to
you
go,
feel
it's about to
bad
go
saying
crazy.
no, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, and I like the way I look at it is like if you're inviting me to your wedding and me understanding like how hard it is to like make that list, that means I had a pretty. That means. Rachel,
Dude, no. Okay, so I literally just got, this is literally so fucking relevant. I just got a message from an old coworker like, hey, can you fill out this like link from Save the Dates? And I was just kind of like, I haven't worked with this person in years.
mm,
I didn't even really like, we chatted at work. It was just one of those things where like, this is gonna sound so shitty. We're like, clearly I was a better friend to her than she was to me. Not that like I was a shitty friend, but like I think she thinks that we're closer than we are.
Yeah.
Sorry, whoever you are.
Like she's not invited to my wedding. Like, it didn't even, like, this is so shitty. I really don't think she'll hear this, but like, it didn't even occur to me to invite her to my wedding, but she went out of her way to make sure that she gets my address for the save the date for her wedding. And I was just kind of like talking to Cody about it, and I was like, damn, like
Damn.
she cares enough to invite me to like one of the biggest days of her life. Like, I have to go.
That's
Right?
it. That's it, bro.
I
It's
can't
so
not
weird.
go. Like, clearly, like, and this may be like a really selfish way of thinking about it, but like, when I was making my list of everyone I wanted at the wedding, I was like thinking, and I'd gone through my like Facebook friends list and anything, and it was just basically like, if I ran into you in a few weeks after the wedding or a few weeks before the wedding and thought to myself, like, man, I really wish you were there, then I want you there. Like, if you had any
Mm.
really positive impact in my life, and if you not being there would take away from my wedding in any way, like, I would want you there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
So
I
I'm
think
like,
that's
that was my thought process. So I'm like, I just assume this is other people's thought processes. And I'm like,
no.
okay, then yeah, I should go. I should go to this wedding. Like,
That's why that's every time I get a wedding invitation, I just have to be so grateful because I'm like, man, I was a whole dick. I was a whole, I'm a very acquired. I be saying it to myself. I'm like, I'm a very acquired taste. But I keep getting invited to these weddings, and I feel like, wow, I didn't know that I had that positive. I didn't know we had that positive interaction.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take it, and you're gonna get a good cash present or whatever from me, and I'm gonna get lit. And that's I hope what I'm saying. It's weird. The one wedding I got is my first ever winter wedding, so I've only been to spring and summer weddings. So I'm very excited to see how this goes down. Because we won't be able to do anything outside. So
Daisy, you gotta show up there like Jon Snow with the fur coat over
I
your
mean,
fucking suit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
I don't have a fur, but I should get one. I definitely should
Show
get
with the
one.
show with the mink jacket on. Fuck it.
No, I don't. I don't
Show
have
with
that
the
much.
mink.
Charles, I don't got it like that yet. No,
I
want
mean,
to.
you got 100 thread
Honestly,
sheets, linen sheets. Like, come on, bro.
This is what I sleep on. This is what I sleep on, Charles.
Oh
This is
my
what
God.
I sleep on.
What's the difference between having a mink coat and what you
Charles,
sleep? You're comfortable in both.
Charles, be honest when I ask you this question.
That's
Has some of the best sleep in your life not happened in a hotel bed?
honestly, yeah. Honestly, some of the best sleep has definitely happened in a hotel, like a nice ass hotel suite, dude. You just
Yeah,
that bed
it's
is fucking crazy.
exactly.
You get those. Well, I'm a snorer, so I get the anti-snore pillows. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. There's
Tempur-Pedic
anti-snoring
ones.
pillows?
Yeah,
No, there's not.
they got it like that. I'm telling you, they got it like that. I'm telling you,
Son.
they got it like that.
Son, you
Anti-snore
lying.
pillows. Look into them. You gotta ask them.
Son, you lying.
I swear.
Wait, don't fucking look it up right now.
Shout
I'm not
out
looking
to
it up right now.
we were actually going to my friend Christina's wedding, and I was staying with Tommy and his lovely wife now, Sam. And Sam actually was just like, "Oh my God, they have anti-snore pillows. I'm gonna get these for you, Charles." And I was like, "Good looking," because when I'm fucked up, like I'm out here out cold, snoring like fucking Fred Flintstone.
I snore terrible. I snore so bad. I be snoring like I think about it, and I think about the day that I have a wife and kids, and I'm like, look, some of them stories that they gonna catch me, I'm gonna be looking so bad.
Dude, no, it could be way worse. You could be like me. Where are you talking in your sleep?
I've done that before.
That's not fun.
I've done that before.
Yeah,
I don't know if
but
I've talked too much.
I've always, when I lived at home, I shared a room with my sister my entire life. And then I went to a dorm and I shared rooms with people.
Oh, so they thought you were just crazy.
So like they would have conversations with me.
Okay. Okay.
That's
yeah.
hilarious. I've done that to a couple people.
Like I would
sleep.
say something in my sleep and then they'd respond and then apparently I would respond. I do it with Cody every once in a while because he'll every once in a while he'll talk in his sleep and I'll respond. Like the other night, he started talking about energy drinks in his sleep.
Oh, this is crazy. Look at this. What is it? Can you
Your
damn,
face
you can't even
the
see
way,
it.
No, I can't even see it. Is that your? Oh, that's your Streamwood one, right?
Well, this is grade 11, bro. This is junior year. Oh shit! Look at that.
Why do you have that?
I saved all my IDs.
I think I still have mine low key,
I saved a
Mine might be at my parents.
freshman to senior year. Yeah,
bro.
it's
I
just
did
so
not.
Cody
weird.
still has his 8th grade ID.
I
showed
did
him.
not know how to smile.
What? It's
I
crazy.
literally look at that. I did not know how to smile. Like now, I know how to smile, but like when I was back in the
AC,
day,
you know the picture.
which one? The one of me on my Bro, everybody talks about that photo. The one where I got the where I'm just my mouth is open and I have the giant head. Everybody knows the photo. Everybody that's been in my house, there's this photo of me at probably like
Royalty. You know what's photo I'm doing that.
the 1 or 2. Yep, 1 or 2 years old, and I can't smile. I can't.
That man had corduroys on.
No, I had the best. I had the best on, son. I had the best on. I think it was black, little bogus, a little clip-on tie, but I couldn't smile. But you know what? The photo is so good because you could just see the brightness in me. You know, the joy and light has always been
I was
in
gonna say
me.
a wild joke. I'm gonna just
Wow.
chill.
Wow, royalty. I want you to listen because I want the streams for the audios and everything. But my skin right now, and like, look at this smile. Like this is
Glowing.
Boy.
and this is not.
Oh my
This is
god.
this is not the ring light. Like I want everybody to know this. This is like natural beauty. Like I just want to tell everybody, this is all natural. Like this is all
Hold up.
genetics.
Hold
Shout
up.
out to Bola and Muhammad Dangiwa.
Oh man, got the
made-
Deontay Wilder going on right now. It's
because
crazy.
you made a beautiful creation. You know what I'm saying? Like dark skin, handsome, and charming. Like, oh my God, triple threat.
And
I'm
just so humble too. The
I am very
humility
humble.
is
I'm humble.
honestly admirable.
Ask anybody about me. I'm humble. I'm humble. I just
I
talk
don't
about
think
things.
I've ever met anyone who
Loves
talks
themselves
about
as much as
how
me.
how attractive they are more
Loves
than you.
themselves as. I just talk about myself from a position of I love myself so much. I understand, and we talked about it earlier. I understand that life will slap you in the face, but I know for a fact that I am.
Eye it all back in, baby.
I love myself,
Mm.
and because of that, I know that I'm beautifully and wonderfully made. You know, the same stuff that all these people you talk about. I know all my flaws, and I love them. You know, like me not knowing how to text. Do you know how frustrating it is to not know how to text?
Do you know
And
how
you work-
frustrating
Pretty
it is texting
frustrating.
someone who doesn't know how to text?
No,
You know what? I'm not
frustrating
worried
it
about that.
is not being
not
a
worried about
texter and having to pressure yourself into texting someone because it's just like I feel like I'm obligated to text this person.
Yeah, Charles, I know it's hard for you in this society because you be just wanting to call people, but girls don't even know how to talk on the phone half the times anymore.
That's facts. Sit there,
To be honest.
giggle. That's it. I could just be like, "Sup?"
You
Why
gotta
you
force
laughing?
people to. You gotta force
Why
people to
you
have
laughing?
conversations. You know what I
even
do.
say nothing yet, man.
You gotta be a well-rounded individual. You know, so you gotta talk about like, oh, so do you watch any like makeup videos?
Are you fucking serious?
All right, yo, let's wrap this. Let's wrap
You're
this shit.
ridiculous.
What?
Uh,
Where
Yeah,
we
let's
go?
just talk to
It's
women
about to
about
go. It's
makeup.
about to go mad left, yo. It's about
Let's
to
do
go mad
that.
left.
It's a
It's
joke.
about to go
It's a
bad.
joke.
Mm.
If you can't take a joke, get out of the writing room. Ooh, that was a good one.
Was
Because you
he?
know, no, it wasn't. That was terrible.
Yeah.
See,
I
humble.
didn't like it.
Son, see, I told you, humble, humble. I wish I knew the Spanish word for it. Actually, I wish I
For
knew
what?
the Yoruba word for it because I've been learning Yoruba. But
You don't even know your own culture's language.
there's a reason for that, Charles. There actually is a reason for
Why?
that. So
Because you're
most-
American. You're not Nigerian. That's why, Daisy.
well,
I'm gonna
anyway,
say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say
in this, so in most parents in Nigerian or Yoruba culture, when they go to different countries, in order for their child to assimilate quicker, they won't teach them Yoruba or they won't expose it to it because they don't want them to be alienated. Now, is it right? you know, because you should teach your child your history, your culture, and everything about it. But I get it. I get it now because I mean, you want them to be
Stop it. I know mad bilingual kids out here talk about this ain't trying to.
bilingual. Are they Nigerian and do they speak Yoruba?
Yes, I know multiple people who are Nigerian who
And I
speak
know
a
multiple.
different.
I know multiple. I know multiple, and I can almost guarantee this because you know I'm Nigerian. I know multiple Nigerians who are exactly like me.
I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm just
Hmm.
saying, like,
Hmm.
why are you
I'm just.
humming me?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
You ain't even got no beard hairs. That
I definitely have a beard,
dog.
Charles. I definitely have a beard, and you're being a hater, and I understand why you're being a hater.
Why?
You haven't, because you haven't been on this podcast, so you haven't had somebody to go back and
Yeah, he
forth with.
hasn't had an outlet
No,
to
no. I
express
mean,
his
you know, I
sarcasm and
gotta bring that
frustration.
Kage energy, bro. You know,
Of course, and you know I got to
hit
bring
the
the Omo young
dynamic
boy.
duo. That's what I'm saying. We got the dynamic duo.
Yeah, so
When it comes to hating energy on each other, bro, you know.
yeah, you humble me. You know, I humble you, you humble me. You know, it's the way the podcast works, man. If I didn't have it in my life,
I don't know where I'd be today in my
can we
young
just
adult life.
can we just end this? Because I'm gonna just keep looking at.
All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. You know, it's Sport Kage. I'm sorry. I haven't been here in a while, but just no royalty. I'm gonna be more consistent and be here. Sorry to you guys once again. I feel like I let you down by not being here. But I guess I just ended in a classic Sport Kage way, whether you're somewhere high, down low, or you're off in the middle just trying to survive COVID. Remember to get your vaccine? No, because we're all trying to survive this all together as
Yeah, I was a
one
little
nation
disappointed in the
and
poll,
one world.
honestly.
Oh my God, that poll was crazy. I thought it would be more leaning towards yes, we have gotten the vaccine.
Americans
almost 50
leaning towards yes. Come on, man.
You know what? I think it would have
Come
been better
on.
if instead of no, we said not yet.
That could have worked, yes, but also
whatever.
or I should say, surveys showing that in America, the vaccine and how it's been handled, the pandemic in general, very, very negative by most
yeah.
Americans.
We know how to blame for that.
But across the country, it's about 50-50 about how it's been handled. I should say not across the country, across the world. Yeah, the world.
Yeah. Around the world. If you know, you know.
No.
That's like, I don't want to talk about that. That was like,
Rachel, you know that song.
Wait,
you know that song.
I don't even know
Around the World's by Daft Punk. It's a classic.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God, I hate that. I hate that the first thing that my mind went to was a fucking cheerleading thing.
Wow, y'all did used to dance to that. You know the song that I always think of is the one that the Hazel Eyes, because I have to do that for whatchamacallit.
Oh, Powder.
Yes. Behind these hazel eyes. How did
you stop it? You was out here throwing it back to shake, 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 shake it. Yeah, just throwing it back to that song.
Charles really be trying to. Charles,
why did you cap it? Why?
You're capping. You're capping. You're capping.
I saw you that whole Six Flags time. You playing that one time with the Six Flags. You was wilding.
That the one time I went to Six Flags and I didn't want to go on a Raging Bull and y'all forced me to go on.
No, you was dancing to that song the whole time.
Like dancing in the metro station.
I do not recall.
I'm gonna let y'all do y'all.
I do not recall.
I
do not recall.
What is my outro today? Be kind to yourself and be kind to others because you never know what they have going on in their lives. And it's just important to keep that in mind and just be patient with people. You never know what they're going through. And with that said, again, Royalty, I want to thank you for being patient with us. We're trying to get it together to be better for you and better for us. So just thank you. Thank you for being you, Royalty.
I like that. Well, Royalty, what can I say? Life is undefeated, but Wow, I'm just mesmerized by myself right now.
Deji, I swear to
So
I'm joking.
humble.
I'm actually joking. I'm actually joking. Roti, what am I gonna say? I'm gonna say this about life. It's the greatest adventure. So make sure you take the journey
It's
and
the
enjoy
only
every step.
adventure.
Keep it lovely. Keep it lovely.